All right, we are live.
Let me see real quick. All right. Okay, so real quick before we get started, um, why am I still hearing myself? Am I hearing myself through you, Kyle?
No,
Okay, I'll pop open the stream. Oh, do you have the dice link?
yep.
Yeah, the dice links. Oh, yeah, we gotta post that up.
My, yeah, we should be. You're not hearing you through me. All my,
Okay, there we go.
all my stuff is muted. Oh, where the dice?
Uh, okay. So the dice link should be the same as the last one.
I'm just,
Okay. Is it going to remember our names?
So
there you go.
it should remember your names. There it is.
Okay.
Just testing.
So player 4 is the only one that needs to be renamed. Which is AJ, which I think is not here tonight. So no worries. So we should still be good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yippee!
All right. I think we're live. Okay.
Yeah, we've
Well,
been live.
to our next episode of Strangers. When we last left our stalwart heroes, they were just getting their mission and getting
Mic
ready
off.
to head out on their maiden voyage. I don't think you guys had gone to requisitions yet. I think you were on your way.
Yeah.
And who was the team leader?
Mic
I
on.
don't think it was one of us.
It was AJ.
Well, each one of you roll percentile for me.
Okay.
Since you got doubles, you can re-roll it.
All right.
Alden got a 16. Since you got 23. Okay, so Alden, you will be temporary team leader until the return of Lord Draken.
They should really improve their health care here.
Somebody grab Gun Fun. I just realized we don't have him in yet.
Where's he at?
Good question.
Hang on. Join now. Okay. I just messaged him. Oh, come on. All right. Well, sadly, that just leaves us with two of you. Because
Just the two of us.
apparently Jaden went offline.
Yep. All right.
All right.
It's going to be like a little side adventure fun.
We might actually do that. Let's do that. Let's do a little. Let's not go on the mission. Because we're missing two players and we're gonna be knocking off in 2 hours instead of 3.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just do a little side thing.
Yeah, it'll be good for testing all of our tech too.
So if there are tech issues, we can kind of troubleshoot as we go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so that is not going to be used. Also, I want to take a little quick second and kind of plug the game real quick before we get started. Stranger
Mic
is
off.
a tabletop role-playing game that was designed 35 years ago. We have been modding it and play testing it and updating it as we go. And finally this year, back at the end of March, we actually released it. Honestly, I really love the game. I really feel it's one of the most universal systems that I've ever had the pleasure of being part of the project. It's a lot of fun. It lets you pull characters from movies, books, TV shows, animes, mangas, video games, anywhere, and bring them into your role-playing environment. Currently, right now, it is only on sale on Amazon. We went out of our way to keep the price as low as possible. It's only $35. But hopefully here in the next couple months, it will be available for purchase. Starting here locally in Billings, Montana, and then as we grow, branching out and going all over the place. I do want to let everybody know we did actually, I got a message today, our first international copy has arrived to its purchaser in Germany. So that's like really stoked. I didn't know we had a market in Germany, but
We do.
now we do. So I'm very, very happy. Oh, we got Jaden in the chat now. Jaden, you need to go to Video Ninja. Oh no, you don't. You have a picture. You don't have a cam, so you're good. Okay, yeah. So we've got 3 people now, and no mission because we're missing our team leader. So we will do a side quest that I'm just gonna make up off the top of my head.
All righty, let's go.
So first things first, it is the beginning of the game. So you guys get to spend
Mic on.
any spendable karma you may have.
Steven, before we start, I'm just linking everybody up. The other guy is Gun Fun, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I should open up my...
Character sheet.
Nope.
Oh, well, I
my
can do
notepad of stuff, so I can actually remember shit.
Also, Kyle, in the stream elements that I showed you the other night,
yeah,
you should be able to move the names around, and you should be able to highlight them and change the text. Okay. So, like where it says Bandit Ferret, you should be able to change that to Tenchi.
I'll work on that.
Don't worry about it. We'll go over it this week so that you can get the names changed.
I'll work on that as we're going.
Yeah. All right. So let's start with Kyle. How much spendable karma do you currently have?
I didn't get any more, so I still only have the 500, so I'm going to hang on to it.
All right, Tenchi, what about you?
I have 1,147, and I'm not going to be spending any of it.
You're not going to use any of it? Okay, and Void, what about you?
I am also saving.
Okay, well that was easy. All right, so see what kind of crap I can get you guys into. All
right, so we're going to hell.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see. Did you guys want to do any training today? Oh, pins. We got to roll for pins.
Yippee.
Yippee! I think that is also page 36. Do. Yep. Yeah, 137 technically. Alrighty. So, Outden, what do you have your first 3 pins yet?
No, I'm still trying to get historical notation.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and roll for historical notation? I can talk and swear.
All right, here's for having more than a 4. Nope.
59. That is a failing grade.
Damn you, Monty.
Tenchi,
Yes.
do you have your first 3 pins?
Yes, I do.
Okay, would you like to roll for something else?
Yeah, I'm going to roll for melee.
Okay,
Oh,
who's
wait,
your
melee pin is... I just want to double check. Melee pin is only specifically for weapons, right? I just
Yeah.
remembered. Okay, so we're not going to be doing that. I'm going to do temporal mechanics instead.
Okay, and who's your trainer?
It is Eric.
Okay. That's a failing grade. Void,
Yes.
what are you going for?
1 sec. Allow once my computer decides to work with me. Let's go with marksman.
Going which one?
Marksman.
Okay, your trainer is
Rogue.
who?
Rogue.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
$79.
9 with a plus 10 to be an 89. That'll get you a gold. So you
Actually,
get marksmanship at 10 and 100 spendable karma.
nice.
Okay. Back to Outden.
Am I rolling again?
Yep, historical note. You get 3 rolls this time. So historical notation again. Wow, what the hell was that?
I have no idea. Oops. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that again.
don't- Yeah, it's doubles. You can re-roll it.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
Statistically, I can't fail this one forever.
52. You failed.
However, statistically, I could also continue to fail this forever.
Tenchi. What are you going for? What are you going for? Tenchi?
It's temporal mechanics. I was muted. Sorry.
Okay. Temporal mechanics. You have failed.
Yes.
Okay. Void. What are you going for?
Temporal mechanics.
Okay.
Now that's
Hey.
just rude.
Is a fail.
Ah, damn.
Okay. Last one for Outden. Historical notation.
Here comes another 51.
You did it.
Thank God.
Got a silver. So you get historical notation at 5 and 50 spendable carbon. Okay. Tenchi. Temporal
Okay.
mechanics again.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
I know that not good. You didn't get shit.
I may be stupid.
Void, last shot.
Tech, the tech one. Tech APT.
Technical aptitude.
Yes. 57.
No.
Even with rogue buff. Aw, shucks.
So, rogue, certain skills she'll give a +10, certain skills she'll give a +5, certain skills are a 0.
Oh, yeah. Alright, it makes sense.
So even with a +10, if she had a +10 on technical,
It would not have passed.
still get to a 67, and you need a 71 to pass.
Yeah,
it.
I realize that now.
All right, so karma's done, pins are done. We are ready for adventure.
Yep.
All right. So,
Oh, goodbye.
who'd we lose?
Oh, welcome back.
Mic off.
I started a party.
Mic on.
Okay, so, are you guys looking to go on a mission, or are you looking to just go adventure for a little bit?
I'm not the leader.
Yeah, our leader is gone.
Well, none of you technically are the lead, so it's kind of
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Oh, let's do an adventure. Let's explore a little bit.
Okay.
Let's do a
Explore
slice of
Citadel.
life.
Well, do you have a
So,
mission we could finish in 2 hours?
well, that all depends on how much you suck. Like, I could create a mission that feasibly is 2 hours, but if you guys are horrible at it, it could be 4.
Well, if we could do a short mission and then if we suck, we just postpone it until the next time that we have just us 3.
Yeah, but what if other people are here? Come back.
Actually, you know what we can do?
Why don't we just do a slice of life of the Citadel? Explore.
Yes. So let's go with. We'll start with Auden. You wake up and kind of shake the cobwebs loose. Sitting on the edge of your bed. Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
Oh. All right, Alden steps up and steps out into the hallway. This time
Okay.
heading to the right instead of the left.
Looking or walking to the right?
Walking to the right. And heads back towards the. What time of day is it?
As far as you're concerned, it's morning.
As far as I'm concerned, it's morning to me. So I head back to the cafeteria where we all last met together.
Tenchi, you wake up. What are you doing?
Can I ask the changeling entity? Is there rules against attempting to fly in the halls?
You can fly down the hallway if you wish.
All right, I'm going to try to fly down the hallway. Then she's
Sorry.
trying to practice.
Are you gonna exit your room first?
Yes.
So you open the door, you head
And
out.
hopefully, I remember the way to the cafeteria from last time.
Okay, you fly to the cafeteria. Void,
Okay.
you power on from sleep mode. What are you doing?
I'm going to walk out of my room and head left.
Where's your intended target? Where are you trying to get to?
Anything that looks like a minor or major point of interest.
So right around the same time, you all kind of arrive at the cafeteria from different entry points. Sitting in the cafeteria is Michael, Rogue, and Tatiana. Rogue and Toddy are kind of sitting off by themselves at a circular table. Michael is sitting at a small rectangular table sort of center back of the room. And Rogue and Toddy are at their round table that seats about 8. And they're sitting next to each other, just kind of small talk, chitter chatter.
Are those the only 3 people in the room?
Yes.
That is unnerving.
That is what?
Unnerving. Last time it was kind of
I'm
filled. Now it's
completely
just 3.
unbothered.
What did you say, Tenchi?
I said I'm completely unbothered. Oh, there's less people. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't even know why I go down to the cafeteria. I don't need to eat anything.
Neither do I.
I guess I could
I-
enjoy eating. How's the food quality here?
Our DM pieced out.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, DM.
Oh, okay.
Stream break out of character.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if the DM were to tell before he gets up, you know? So I'm not talking to the fucking air.
Listen, you're talking to his chair, okay?
That doesn't
This is
sound
what
good.
10.
You're just talking to his chair.
Mhm.
So,
Welcome back.
I literally can hear you guys. The room
I know you can.
You cannot hear me at all.
literally 5 feet away,
Good.
and I can like literally hear every one of you reaching.
Oh, I know you could. That's what makes it funnier. Because I knew I wasn't talking behind your back. I knew you were hearing every word.
Okay, so Eldon, what are you doing?
Let's see. So Audin's never met any of these people before other than Tatiana. And he's very curious about what he's doing here in general. He went through the training, but he doesn't really care or understand what the purpose is. So he's going to
Okay,
try and
so
find out
you
more
know-
information.
If you look at the cover, the backdrop of the dice roller.
Yeah.
So the blonde chick, the blonde dude, the blue-haired lady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are them.
That's them.
Yeah, but Audin's a weird fuck. So, are they all sitting at a table together?
The guy sitting by himself
Who
at a
is-
small table in the center back of the room.
Sorry, who was sitting
The
by
other-
himself?
The other two are at a round table sitting next to each other, kind of chitter chattering.
And you said Michael's sitting at a table by himself?
Yes.
All right. Audin walks up to the table where Michael's sitting by himself.
Okay.
Takes the chair, takes a couple steps backward, places it neatly on its side, and sits on the table in front of Michael. Says, "Hi. How's it going?"
Okay, so wait, you took the chair and set it on its side
Yep, on the floor.
and then sat on the table.
Yep.
Okay.
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 Is he taking notes? He's like-
So he just kind of sits back, cocks his head to the side, and kind of smirks.
Never let them know your next move.
And he just kind of goes, "How's it going?"
Oh, not too bad. I mean, I thought I was dead. Now I'm here, so I can't really complain. However, I am a little curious as to what we're doing here. I mean, I heard the basic training of we're here to stop time and blah blah blah. But what do what is the end game here for us? Are we here to stop time forever? Are we here to stop time until we inevitably die of trying to preserve time?
So
Do we grow
the
old in the
goal,
Citadel?
the goal is honestly never ending. Um, at some point, you may decide that you wish your tenure to end, but the actual goal never ends. Because even if there is no person messing with the timeline, time naturally has a way of creating its own bumps and hiccups and whatnot throughout time. So, our job of consistently going through and um, fixing everything technically never stops.
Interesting. So I've not been around here very long, but you seem to me to be very, very old. How long have you been here?
Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Oh, probably the short answer.
Short answer is yes.
All right.
I was not the first person on the Citadel, but I was in the first batch of recruits that were recruited to the Citadel. If I had to take a head count, I would say I was fourth or fifth.
So in the time that you've been here, since yes till now, has what you've done been worth it? Because in my time, I had died, I'd made peace with that, I was ready to die. I was ready to rest, and then I woke up here. This doesn't appear to be rest, but is it worth the time?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
I can't speak for you. And if you feel that you would rather have the rest and you are at peace with it, I could always put you back where I found you.
Good to know.
I'd rather not, but
So what would you recommend us new recruits start doing so that we can get a better understanding of how time works here and what we should be doing to help preserve time?
so the best things that you can do, in my personal opinion, is to first and foremost talk to as many people on the Citadel as you're speaking to me. Hear their stories, understand what they're about. Why are they here? Why do they believe in doing what they're doing? Tenchi and Void, you guys can hear this conversation loosely. You're close enough. I'm not even going to make a roll perception for it. If you want to ignore it and go do something else, give me a couple minutes and we'll do that. If you care to join this conversation, you're more than welcome to.
I would like to join, but I want to do one thing first. I want to double check on how the cafeteria operates.
Okay, and how are you going to do that?
I just want to get food recommended to me. I don't need to eat, so any food that I eat I might as well get recommendations.
Okay. So how are you going to get a recommendation?
I assume there's like a menu or a device at least.
No.
Okay. That's why I asked, how does the cafeteria like function? How do people get food?
Who are you? Are you just thinking this, or are you asking someone?
Well, I'm asking you because I can't see through my character's eyes.
Okay, so through your character's eyes, you see all these tables, and you see Mikey, Toddy, and Rogue, and that's it. You don't see a menu. You don't see a toaster oven. Nothing.
Toaster strudels?
Okay. Well, might as well. It's probably not that important anyways.
So you're not going to
Next person. Yeah, I'm being bothered, so you have to kind of move on to the next person. Sorry.
Okay, Boyd, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of subconsciously listening to the conversation, just thinking, how would I eat in a cafeteria if I don't have a mouth?
That's a very good thought. Okay.
Other than that, I'm just listening.
Okay, so you're both kind of eavesdropping on this conversation, and you both got your little thoughts running through your heads and trying to kind of sort everything out. All right, so back to you, Ouden. Um, but yeah, I would recommend familiarizing yourself and kind of chit-chatting and hearing the stories of everybody here. Understanding different personalities, different reasons why they're here. Why do they believe in what they're doing? And then maybe take some time off, go to Selenia, and kind of get a feel for everything going on there as well. And
What is Selenia?
1 second. Hey, I'm in the middle of the stream. What's up? Did everybody chill after the stream's over? In my map. Okay. I think it's really still there. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
You good? You gotta go?
It's okay.
Nope, I'm good. Oh. All right. So, anyways, Selenia is actually the world that time travel was invented on. So getting familiar with the people there and understanding where some of us on the Citadel come from, I think probably would aid you in understanding why we're here and why we do what we do.
Right.
Brushing up more on Selenian history, Time Runner history, things like that would probably also benefit you as well.
So out of character, is that something Alden would have access to just go to Selenia?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Everybody know what we're doing today.
Yeah, but
Going on a field trip. Wow.
so since
Magic school bus. Shit.
The magic time traveling school bus.
Yes.
but
Tenchi, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to go to Michael. I want to talk a little bit. I want to
Okay.
say this.
Kind of saddle up next to Elden.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question, but first, I understand that I should preface it first. I don't mean this in any sort of aggressive or violent manner. But let's say, hypothetically, if my creator's work did succeed, or even if they succeeded with me, would you have been in charge of sending a team to hunt me down?
No. Why?
Well, my original designation was to uh, basically secure. How do I put this? It doesn't make much sense now. I come to understand their understanding of time was subpar. But they wanted to use me and others as basically a way to go back in time and change history so they come out on top.
Okay. If that is the way the history of that planet played out, if that is how it was supposed to go in the grand scheme, then there'd be no issue.
Interesting.
If them altering the timeline of their world altered the entire timeline of everything, then yeah, we would have came in.
Interesting. I have much more to learn. I'm very glad to be here.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here as well. Okay, Void, what about you?
So, after eavesdropping on that story, I heard of a place called Solania?
Yeah.
Or, yes. And so, I'm not thinking. I could probably go there right now. So I'm going to try to open a time dimensional portal myself and go there. Would that be possible?
Is your skill?
Anytime. Okay. Do you have time dimensional travel, correct?
Time/dimensional travel, yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your power ranking?
Ranking on like the percentage of it, or
Yeah, what's the percentage?
it is 41.
Okay, give me a 41 or less.
Here we can hope. 33.
Double you can roll it.
Nah, I mean, isn't it supposed to be less?
What?
Isn't it supposed to be less?
Yes.
So then I think I'm good with that number.
So you guys literally watched Void open a portal and step through and disappear.
he was standing just behind us or kind of off to the side.
Interesting.
He's probably about 10, 15 feet behind you, like off to the right.
Just a blank stare. A portal opens and I walk through.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Auden says, and for my next trick, I'm going to make this straw bend.
Michael kind of chuckles and he's like, well, the beautiful part is I already know where he went, and it's going to be very interesting considering he has no currency and nobody knows who he is.
In character, I do have a question about that. So, we've currently been tasked with a mission on Earth. Now I can pass for a humanoid. I mean, I've been to Earth before. I've had some issues in Russia where they thought I was something called a Sasquatch. But I can pass. But my friend here looks slightly less than humanoid. So when we travel to planets as strangers or as to maintain time, how do we get away with not being like killed instantly on sight?
Part of your gear that you can grab at requisitions is a holographic projector that will make you appear as whatever is programmed into it.
Okay. Did
Yes.
on Selenia?
But doesn't it have limitations? I'm speaking as Tenchi. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Go
Or
for
more
it.
Tenchi.
It may be programmed for one appearance.
Yes.
Are robots very common on the surface of Selenia?
What very common?
Large robotic void-like figures.
Oh yes.
Okay.
All right, Tenchi, what are you doing?
I'm wondering. Has Tenchi heard either through the training or rumors from the time being on the Citadel of any races that naturally time travel?
Oh, there's all kinds.
Yes.
So part of TR training, they would discuss a lot of the different races that had come and gone through the Citadel and resided there. The time travel aptitude, they would go over which races could naturally time travel, and how some anomalous races have mutations where they can time travel. So there's a lot of different aspects to that you would have had knowledge of. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Michael, where would be the best place to start to learn how to use my power properly? Because right now Tenchi has very poor ability for the time dimensional travel.
What is yours at?
Mine is, I think it's in the teens. Let me double check. Yeah, it's 11.
Yeah, it's straight garbage.
Is
Okay.
Is that your time travel aptitude?
No, that's my time and dimensional travel. I also have it, but I don't open portals. I just kind of crawl through time.
and vanish.
Yeah.
All right. So
if I have no time abilities whatsoever, how do I travel to the planet?
now is this something that you are asking me, or is something you're asking Michael?
Oh, sorry, out of character. Is this travel that is available to us? Is this something we can do naturally, or is it like if I don't
Well, everyone gets the tool.
Is it basically are there vehicles that are leaving the tower
It's
to
the wrist string.
Okay. So Michael actually pulls up his hand And you can see right here, as soon as he pulls it up and actually interacts with his wrist at all, it lights up. And just underneath the skin, you see readouts start to come up that give location, time, day, etc. And he's like, when you completed your TR training, you were outfitted with a Chronicom. And that gives you the ability to safely time travel. It also gives you the ability to safely communicate with us. If you are in time on a mission, you can safely communicate back. It does have voice activation and it does have text. If you are in stealth mode, you can just text or send messages or whatnot, and we can message back. And that way it doesn't give away your position if you're in a very discreet location.
Oh yeah.
So yes, everybody on passing their TR training was given one.
Well, in that case, I guess we better go get some currency to void. Auden leans in and asks Michael if there's any form of trading on Selenia and what we would need, and if we're given a stipend as time travelers to purchase goods or services.
Any drop offers?
So you can go down to requisitions. You can pick up some selenium credits. And you honestly, Selenia is used to visitors from the Citadel. They know all about us. And honestly, I think it'd be a good little field trip for you guys to head down there and kind of get to know some more of the history personally. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys want to head down to requisitions, grab some cash, and head down for a little vacay for a couple of days, that's totally good with me.
Okay.
All right. Auden stands up on the table, takes one step backwards, trips and falls on the floor, rolls into a ball, and stands up.
Oh.
Leans into Michael and says, one last important question before I go. Would you rather have a nipple-sized dick or dick-sized nipples?
I would rather you go get your currency and get the hell out of my face.
Something to think about while I'm gone. Auden walks away down to currency.
Anyways, just one last question before I go. I was looking into the capabilities of our mission camouflage, our disguises. It can't affect weight or actual physical size. So am I to be relying on my invisibility and naturally stealthy attributes?
So the holographic generator will disguise your entire person.
I'll be right back,
It
guys.
will change your
Mic
weight.
off.
So if you weigh 2 tons and you walk across the car, you're gonna look like, if you have your holographic generator set at a 4'11" 10-year-old, you walk across the car, you're gonna be 1 ton walking across the car. It's gonna leave.
It's gonna leave a mark.
That will bring
I am approximately 1 ton, and also, I'm just going to like kind of gesture to my tail. So I have a really long tail.
Mic on.
tail. It will not disguise your weight.
Yeah. Oh, so out of character. Is the book incorrect then? Because the book says the physical features are just going to be visually disguised, not physically changed.
Well, okay, so your physical features are your tail, your wings, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So nobody will see your tail, but you can still hit things with your tail.
That's what I'm worried about.
But nobody sees it. So even if you were invisible, they wouldn't see it, but you can still hit things with it.
Yeah.
They
But
just-
being invisible helps a little bit. Plus flying, plus being naturally stealthy.
No, and those all aid, yes, but their invisibility versus the holographic generator, it's the same thing. One, people can't see you. The other, they see what you want them to see.
Okay.
So theoretically,
So
out of
pretty much
character.
the same principle.
So theoretically, Tenchi could go back in time and like be the cause of multiple ghost stories on Earth.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
The rates of tripping accidents doubles whenever Tenchi is
This
in
guy's
the
kit.
timeline.
This guy's kit makes you appear like you're 4'11", but if you're 7 feet, you're still gonna hit your fucking head on on that goddamn door frame.
Yeah.
That's
Which
gonna
would
be
be
interesting.
if you are a 4'11", 10-year-old kid, and on your holographic projector, you walk through a doorway and go, "What up?" when the door frame is 2 feet above your head.
Sorry, I saw a fly.
Luckily, I don't think Tenchi would do any of those kinds of blunders.
How big
Not
is
so sure about the other ones.
how big is Void again?
7'11". He's a tall man.
Okay, Auden
You're
instantly
taller than me, not counting my tail.
Auden instantly has a new goal for Void.
But I guess we head down to requisitions.
Okay.
Selenian credits, and I wonder
That's
if
it.
they'll let us take out a loan on behalf of our friend, acquaintance. I don't really feel like calling you guys friends yet.
You appear out of your portal on a very technologically advanced world. One thing you do notice out of the ordinary is that every single building seems to be carved out of crystal. They were not built, they were not constructed, they were carved.
Are we on the surface or is this still in requisitions?
Just boy.
Okay.
This is just void.
Okay.
All right. So just all the buildings are just pretty much very, very in-depth carven paintings.
Not paintings, they're carved. They're
Yeah, they're
literally
carved
carved
in.
out of crystal.
So,
There are vehicles all over the place. There's cars driving on roads. There's cars that actually fly through the air. Hover bikes, all kinds of different vehicles, airplanes, helicopters that don't have any helicopter blades that just kind of fly around.
fine.
Just all kinds of interesting stuff going on.
What type of buildings do I see? They're all carved. Are there any specific, like variants of buildings, like shops, supermarkets?
Yeah.
All right.
You would probably, if I had to wager a guess, we'll put you in actually just at the end of the residential areas, right as they start turning into more of a retail area.
Oh, all right. So just slowly, retail is taking over.
So
I'm
you're
probably just gonna, yeah,
wander around the area.
I'm just gonna wander, just seeing all the vastly technological differences between my world and this world.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Oh, hey, allow me to add the Twitch. I got a 96. Let's go. I can't see shit.
Okay, no, you see stuff.
but it's blurry.
See your own reflection.
You have no clue what any of this shit is, does. Like you feel like a Tonka truck or an erector set or some ghetto ass thing that some kid made in his basement compared to any of this stuff.
Shit, I forgot how to read.
You're just like, oh my god.
Shit, I forgot how to read.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what this does. I feel very obsolete right now.
Oh shit, I feel so obsolete. All this stuff is so much better than me, and I forgot how to read. I can't read those words.
Well, you can read them. You just they don't make sense. Like
What do you mean cold shower, hot sauna?
like you're literally like, what is a hydrospanner? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that does.
That sounds cool. I want to go to it.
It sounds cool, but I'm really scared of it. But really, so all right. So Auden and Tenchi, you guys make it to requisitions.
Yes.
Standing across the counter from you in requisitions is a young 16-year-old kid with a horrible brown-haired mullet. He is wearing a t-shirt with a yellow smiley face that is not smiling. It's just a line across. And it says, "Have a day." And he just kind of stands there smirking at you like, what up?
Auden says, sick haircut, bro. Couple quick questions for you. A friend of ours headed off to the planet a little quicker than we intended to. I was wondering if we could get a little bit of currency to go visit Selenia and a little bit for our friend.
How much you looking to get?
His name is Void. I don't know
Cool.
what the low amount is.
What?
Are you looking to like go shopping? Are you looking to buy a house? What are you looking to do?
Socialize.
Just enough for a day trip. Enough to get something to eat, enough to go see whatever the local entertainment is.
So each of you gets a crystal, roughly about 3 inches long, probably about 3/4 of an inch diameter.
Whoa, where the fuck did this come from?
One end is pointed,
Where are you putting this crystal?
the other end is flat and has a number on it. And he slides 3 of these crystals across to you. And he goes, there you go.
Awesome. Also, if I may, I would love to get one disguise kit for a 7'11" robot.
You're going to Selenia, right?
Yep.
Why do you need a
Battery
disguise kit?
low.
No reason.
We don't need one.
And you want it to look like what?
It is for a large robotic figure.
Mic
You
off.
want to look like a large robotic figure.
Charging battery. Mic on.
No, I want a large robotic figure to be able to use it. However, I would like it to look like a 4'3" small child.
Does he want that?
No, he doesn't. Auden does.
I know. Tenchi's asking you because Tenchi is not aware.
Oh,
Some mullet kid hears you guys talking, instantly smirks, and just slides this silver disc at you.
Auden just slowly puts his hand out and slips it into his pocket.
He goes, I did not make this. You did not get this here. I don't know you.
I understand. I
Do you have a
appreciate your
basic
discretion.
book or guide on Selenian courtesy and
What?
social etiquette? Do you have a guide for Selenian etiquette?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you.
All right, so here in about 10 seconds, we're going to take a short 5-minute break
Okay.
because that'll be our halfway mark. Kyle, do you have the overlay for Be Right Back?
I'm sure I could find it real quick. I don't have it set up yet.
If not, just so everybody understand that we will take a quick break. Um, anybody needs to run to the restroom, grab something to eat, whatever you got to do. 5 minutes, 10 at the max, and be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Are you going to mute stream?
Mic off.
Or, I mean, mute us for stream so they can't hear us?
I'm going to mute myself, yes, because I
Okay.
realized my mistake on the last one.
Yeah, that's why I got the. That's why I have the disguise. we're gonna do some shenanigans. Anyway, I'll be back. Is everybody still there? No. Okay. I mean, I feel like we've made a decent improvement. We're not stopping every 5 minutes. We've actually got some game played. Well, that's strange. My keyboard is going through. I must be capturing. Yep, I'm here.
And we're back. Maybe.
Uh, Thank you for being patient and giving us a little time to go do human things. All right. So, Auden and Tenchi, you guys have the 3 credit sticks and the disc. Now what?
Well, we should probably use our devices to go there, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, first, can Tenchi attempt to use their time travel? Tenchi's curious if it will work.
Sure. Go for it.
Let's see. That's a 76.
That fails.
Okay.
All right.
I have
So-
a quick question about time travel, like the time dimensional travel stuff.
Do what?
I have a quick question about the time travel dimensional stuff.
Okay.
Like, since I'm able to open portals, if I get it wrong, will it just send me to the wrong place?
It depends
Oh.
on how wrong you get it.
Yeah. Does anything bad happen to Tenchi?
No, yours just didn't open.
Okay. Yeah. I don't open portals. I just kind of slide in.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys use your chronocoms and you appear on Selenium.
Only look for Void. He's a robot man. He can't really stand out too much.
Okay. He is approximately 20 feet in front of you.
Okay.
And at a he's inside of a store, kind of looking around at the items in the shop.
Mic on.
Can I just kind of like too silently come up behind him and just like tap him on the shoulder with the credit stick?
Make a stealth roll.
Wow, that's terrible.
You critically failed.
What's his
you
tail
make-
knocking over?
What?
Said, what's the tail knocking over this time?
So no, you make the most absolute noise possible.
Very slithery.
You get your wings caught in the door frame. You're just kind of smack, 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 slamming all over everything, making a
Yeah.
ruckus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, so
Oh.
sorry.
So Void, I was gonna make you make a perception check.
No, hold on. I kind of still want to make it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. What's your perception?
It is 54.
Okay, roll.
42. So I did hear it.
Yeah, you hear the ruckus. You see Tenchi slamming the shit out of the door frame.
Auden comes in right behind him and says, "And for my next trick, you should see what we're going to do in the China shop."
All right. So now all three of you are
What's
there.
the China shop?
House
And
of
the
Glass.
Shopkeeper,
House of Glass.
excuse me.
Oh, I'm so
Shop-
sorry.
The shopkeeper is just kind of staring at you guys like, what in the blue hell is this?
You guys.
I'm gonna like pull on my like best Naga succubus pretty face and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is the first city I've been in."
Okay.
Mic off.
He's still just kind
Mic
of like
on.
staring at you and just kind of like, all right, whatever.
Void.
Yes.
Here's your credit stick.
Mic off.
Oh yeah. This really should need money, right?
Yes, money is used to exchange for goods and services.
I could have been fine. They wouldn't have known I'd taken it. But thank you anyways.
Okay. So you all have your credit sticks.
Mic on.
You guys are ready to mingle and shop, as it were.
What is in this shop?
I would say, like, what is in the shop?
This shop is technological devices of all shapes, sizes, and purposes.
I don't like where my mind went.
Okay. Tenchi, you know what? I'm going to do like a little secret roll in my head. Tenchi wants to find a fancy toothbrush.
Okay. Good. Roll perception and then intelligence.
All right, perception. That is a 53. That does not pass 49.
Okay, then don't even worry about the second roll.
Okay.
You don't find anything that even remotely looks like a toothbrush.
Everything is a toothbrush if you're brave enough.
And have enough
Yeah.
teeth.
I was tired of borrowing like the sanding belt.
Odin, what are you doing?
Auden leans into the shopkeeper and whispers, "Hey, so, do you know how spoons work?"
You're kind of muffled.
Oh.
So say that.
Auden leans into the shopkeeper and he goes, "So, how do spoons work?"
You would probably go to a restaurant.
No, just like
Okay, Mike.
spoons.
Booze?
I thought you'd never ask. What can we do with booze? Do we get booze?
If you go to wine and liquor store, yes.
Oh, I was asking about spoons, but booze is way more interesting. That sounds like a plan. Auden heads out. Doesn't really have any intentions to go buy alcohol, but is curious to look at what other shops are available and what's available on the street within eyesight.
So as you kind of meander, you like whatever you can think of. Like
Yeah.
there's tech stores, there are food shops, there are clothing stores, there are games, video games, board games, all kinds of stuff. There are vehicle dealerships. They're like everything you could think of is kind of just in this area.
Okay. Out of character.
Large area. So
Yeah.
there are multiple of each shop.
So So out of character, my character sheet says I have most valued possession. Is that something I already had on my person, or is that something I acquire throughout the game?
That is something you already have on your person. It
Okay.
is either on your physical body or it's something that you would keep in your room on the Citadel for safekeeping.
Okay.
Oh, that changes everything.
That is something that your character came with.
That could mean a bunch of things.
Stop it.
To be
Uh,
honest, could I get a lover considering I kind of went from in the tank to dead? Yeah.
Do what?
Because one of my ones is that I have a lover, and we were discussing it.
it sounds
But
like your prized
value-
possession.
Yeah, my valued possession is one of my training recordings. That's easy though.
Okay. So your valued person was a lover.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's the issue of time.
Was it somebody from your time? Is that what we
It
discussed?
couldn't be. That's the issue. Okay,
Okay.
it's fine. We can move past this.
Your valued person will come later.
We can talk about that before the next session.
Okay.
I just have a sledgehammer.
Like on you right now?
Yes, I have a sledgehammer on me right now with very, very poor handwriting on like the hammer part. Greg.
Greg the Hammer.
Greg the sledgehammer.
Auden leans into Void and says, "So is that Greg's sledgehammer, or is that sledgehammer named Greg?"
Just gonna pull up the sledgehammer. Greg.
That both answers and doesn't answer that question all at the same time. He salutes Greg, bids him a farewell, and begins to explore the shops on the street.
The Void would also salute Greg, but accidentally drop the hammer
Oh
while
no.
saluting.
Like, so he used the same hand to salute that he was holding the hammer with.
Yes.
Perfect.
So Auden turns on his heel and heads out into the street.
Is there a history center or a city records center anywhere near?
Not in the shops. That would be in the more governmental district.
How far away is that? Is that within walking distance?
Depends on how far you want to walk.
Is
I
there?
mean, anything within walking distance if
Yeah.
you don't care how long you're doing it.
If you're brave enough with a toothbrush. So, is there a travel system on the planet that allows us to travel between cities or between areas faster?
Yes.
Okay. So, Auden, in search of more information on this planet, seeks out the historical center.
So you basically take the equivalent of a maglev monorail system.
Okay.
And head for the historical district. Tenchi, what are you doing?
Well, I couldn't find a toothbrush. I'm going to try to socialize and interact with the population. I'm going to go look for food, specifically. Well, actually, I probably need clothing first. Did I get clothing on the last time I was in the Citadel? So I actually have like actual clothes now.
Yes. You guys
Okay.
actually have, if you look in the book,
Looking in the book.
hold on. If you go to page 158, you will have a version of that fits your body style, body type, etc.
Okay.
That will denote that you are part of the Time Runners.
Perfect. Well, I guess I'll just go cuisine, local cuisine. Like, do they have like their cubanos? Do they have quesadillas? What famous food do they have?
Be
In and out.
the cuisine of the world.
Yeah. Or this
well-
local city.
But yeah, so it would be whatever their equivalent of a Taco Bell or a random restaurant. So I mean, if you're looking for something, you're like, hey, that kind of reminds me of Restaurant A. I'll try that out. You could go in and get something, and they would probably get you squared away pretty well. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Tenchi doesn't have any of that knowledge. She's specifically looking for, like, I guess, tourist spots, street food vendors,
Okay.
something that seems more unique and relevant to their culture.
There are no street food vendors. There's no like hot dog stands or food trucks or things like that. There's nothing like that on this world.
Okay.
Man.
Void, what are you doing?
Can I look for the toothbrush that Tenchi was looking for?
Sure. First, I would like a telepathy check to know that that's what she was looking for.
Oh, she didn't say it out loud? Ah,
No.
never mind then. Never mind then, never mind, fuck. Then can I just like roll a random dice and you pick what I find? Because I want to do that.
So you're gonna just have to pick up a random item and buy it.
Not buy it, look at it, and potentially buy it.
Okay. So you pick up an item.
Right, then what did I pick up?
You don't know.
Well, I mean, I asked to roll something to see if I could know, and just you would get to choose.
So you want to do a perception check?
So A, you've never been on Selenia. B, we've already stated that all of this tech is far beyond you. So
I'm understanding your point now.
give me the intelligence check, but it better be like really super low.
Oh shit! Wait. Intelligence.
Reason, sorry.
Reason. All right. Reason. All right. Even if my reason's 56, I gotta get really low. I got a 2.
Okay, that is considered really low. That is a critical
Fortunate.
So you do actually find a oh god, what can I make you pick up? It looks like a visor. But it is in fact a multi-use optical display. It can be so when you put it over your own optic sensors, when you look at an object on the table, it tells you what it is, what it's used for, how much it's going to cost you. It rates it on a tech level scale of 1 to 5. Another setting links to your Chronicom and gives you a heads-up display in the glasses, in the visor. Another setting turns it into a virtual
Mic
reality
off.
simulator. Another setting does IR, UV, night vision, etc. Another one has targeting scope on it, which gives you wind speed and direction and a few other readouts.
I go up to the shopkeeper and ask, "Hey, how much is this?"
That normally goes for about 600 credits. I'll cut you a deal, 500.
Okay. Oh, sure. And then, like, I'm guessing I'll just hand you the crystal because I just got handed this thing and I don't know how to use it.
Okay, so you hand the crystal to him. He drops it into a circular slot on the counter, and the number on the flat end ticks down until it says 500. And then he pulls it out, hands it back to you.
I will take it then. And I have now purchased my very first item on Solenia.
So now on your character sheet under gear or notes or wherever you feel like putting it, you may add a Selenium Tech optical visor. All right, Alden, you managed to reach the historical section of town and make your way to the Hall of Records. And you are met by the curator. And he smiles and looks at you and says, "Greetings, how can I help you today?"
Is he?
Alden, can you hear me?
Mic on.
Fantastic. I'm a professional and I totally didn't forget to put my mic back on. So
We all do it.
Auden leans in and says, "Greetings. I'm kind of looking to understand a little bit more of how the Citadel and this planet here interact and what the history is. Is there a guided tour here somewhere close, or is there a self-guided kind of museum type deal?"
There actually are two museums. There's the Selenium History Museum, and there is the Time Runner Historical Museum.
Auden's interested in the Time Runner Historical Museum and asks, "Where would I find that? Where would I find that second thing you said?"
So he types out his little thing, and a see-through map comes up. And from his side, he points and says, "We're here. You want to be here."
Auden
And gives you directions. And he goes, "And if you want, I can upload that to your watch and we'll get you on your way."
Sounds great. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Auden heads
Is
to
there
the.
anything else?
Nope, that's everything. Auden proceeds to head to the Time Runner Historical Museum.
So you arrive there, and again, you are met by a different curator asking how they can help.
You look just like the guy I met 10 minutes ago. Are you brothers?
No, it's completely different. Shut up.
I bet you get that a lot. I would like to go through one guided tour today, if I could, please.
That'll be 30 credits.
Passes his credit stick, just holds it out generally because he doesn't really know what to do with it, hoping that the curator will finish that transaction for him.
Takes your credit stick, puts it into a little data pad. You watch the number tick down to 970, pulls it out, hands it back to you, and goes, "All right, we'll have a tour guide with you momentarily."
Sounds great.
10
Yes.
What do you find a nice little restaurant?
Okay. What are they serving?
You have no friggin' clue. It just looks cool.
It looks cool. All right. You know what? I'm trying to try new things. So I guess I can't read their menu.
You can.
Okay, I'll do it.
It doesn't really make a shit ton of sense.
Okay. Well,
I
I'm
mean,
just going to.
understand this is the word, but you don't understand what does that word mean.
Okay. So is it like out of character? Is it more like a fast food joint or a sit down restaurant?
Sit down restaurant.
Sit down restaurant served. I don't think Tinchi has time for it to be sit and wait. How's the air traffic?
If you've got time for a guided frickin' tour, I'm pretty sure you got time for a meal.
How is the air traffic looking?
What's
I
that?
figure
How's the air traffic? Is there like air traffic? If I go take flight, am I going to get hit by a flying car?
That is possible, yes.
Okay, that is possible. So let's stay on the ground like a normal person, since I'm not that confident in flying yet. Especially when I'm 17 feet long. I'm basically a vehicle.
We about ripped apart a shop when you tried to enter the doorway. We don't.
Cybertruck.
Is there an arcade or, I guess, even gambling? This
Yes.
is what people do for fun.
There are both video arcades and gambling.
Oh. Which one looks more fun?
That depends on your point of view. My question to you
I guess
is what's more fun?
I'm going to do Arcane, the arcade. Tinchi has a competitive streak.
Okay, so you head in,
Yes.
pop your cred stick into a video game, and you start playing. All right, boy. You have finished your purchase. What are you doing?
I'm going to leave the store and realize, wait, where did my
Weird what?
I'm gonna think to myself when I leave the store, where did my pals go? And I'm guessing I'm probably just gonna use the watch or actually the visor and see if it has either their location or a general direction of their location.
The watch or the visor?
What did you say?
Are you going to use the watch or the visor?
The visor, because it can connect to the watch.
Okay, so you're going to use the watch, but have the readout on the visor.
Yes. Yes, then.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, it actually gives you a rough map of the city and shows you that Auden got on public transport, went to the government historical district, and is currently ready to take a tour of the Time Runner Historical Museum. Tenchi went to a restaurant, for some reason did not order food or sit down, and is currently playing a video game at a local arcade nearby.
No, I'm going to I guess remove either put the visor up or remove whatever, just to get it out of my face, and look more or less just look around and up. Are there any big, really big buildings that look even remotely interesting?
Off in the distance, over by where Auden is, there is a humongous, tall structure.
I want to go there.
Okay, so you head there.
Big castle or building, big tall Burj Khalifa.
You are met at the front gate by two guards standing on either side. Very pristine, white, silver, and gold armor.
Cliche.
You walk up and they kind of like step forward to meet you and be like, "How can we help you today, sir?"
Well, I am new to this place, and I'm just kind of wandering around, and I saw a big ass building, and I wanted to know what it is, and anything else interesting about it.
This is the Selenian Royal Castle. It is the ruler of Selenia lives here and presides over the entire planet.
May I enter?
Yes.
Then I do so.
Okay. So you head on in. All right, Alden.
So Alden, while he's taking the tour, isn't really interested so much in history as much as specific time. He's looking for purpose. So specific time runners or anything accomplishments that time runners have achieved throughout the tour.
Okay. So one of the big takeaways that you got, there were two major overlaps between the Time Runners and the planet of Selenia. And the first was when time travel was invented, the ruler of Selenia decided that it was potentially very dangerous. Rather than halting all time travel, she decided that it was better to have a group to police and protect time. And her and another entity actually banded together and created the Time Runners to protect time from being destroyed. The second large overlap between the two was when she was found murdered. And to this date, the murderer has never been found, apprehended. They had one suspect, but nobody could prove guilt or innocence. Everything was speculation.
Who was the suspect?
The prospect was the former leader of the Time Runners and the ruler of Selenia's brother.
Okay. But none of these are people that we've met so far, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. After the guided tour, Auden checks his power ring, power wristwatch. What do they call it? Chronocom?
Yeah.
Looks for Void's location and looks for Tenshi's location to see where everybody's at.
Okay, Tenchi is in a video arcade playing games, and Void is currently in the Selenian Royal Castle.
Immediately interested in what Void's doing in the Royal Castle. Auden uses whatever the fastest means necessary to travel to where Void is at.
Give me a reason roll.
Reason?
Yep.
Alright, so my reason is 46. Well, that's unfortunate.
All right, so you jump back on the maglev tram and zip back across the city to, well, not across the city, but like to the Selenian Royal Castle at the center of the city. You are also met by the guards, kind of go through the same conversation that Void did. and you are allowed access to the castle. And each of you, Void and Outden, give me a percentage roll.
Percentage art.
93.
37.
Okay, so Void, you have explored quite a few rooms of the castle before Outden manages to catch up to you. Tenchi,
Yes.
you
How many tickets have I won?
there's no ticket.
How many credits have I spent?
You are just kicking the shit out of this video game.
Okay.
How's he doing that? He doesn't have legs.
I have.
Whipping the shit out of it with her tail. Let me fix his
You
gray
very
hair.
quickly grasped the concept of the game, what it was about, and how you win.
Oh, metaphorically
And-
speaking.
Find that you are extremely adept at this game.
Hooray.
So you are having a blast. You are still on your first credit, and you've been playing for probably a good 30 minutes.
Okay. So is that just one? Okay, I just want to double check because I didn't hear when we started. We started with 1,000 credits, right?
Everybody started with 1,000, yes.
And I have only used one. Amazing.
I've used 500.
Let's
What's that?
I'm trying to think if whether Tenchi would be interested in the castle or not. I'm kind of killing it on the game. So I don't think I'm going to go be interested in the castle just yet.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
All right. So, Outden and Void, you guys meet up.
Auden says, "Hi, Void. Greg."
Oh, hello. This castle is ginormous.
Anything interesting so far?
In my own personal opinion, just very overly fancy rooms.
Nobody living in it?
Unless, have I seen specific people in like the rooms I've explored?
So, what you have seen is people cleaning. You have seen people caretaking. You've seen royal guards. You've seen all kinds of different people. Scientists. But you have yet to encounter anybody that looks, appears, acts, behaves like they're the person in charge, like they're royalty.
So we got a royal castle with no royals.
Yeah, because like so far, yeah, out of everyone I have met, I've just met like the virtual definition of employees. I still have yet to find a manager.
So ghost town
Calm
and no
down.
ghosts in it.
Ghost town of royals, yes.
Yeah.
And so far, it seems, unless I'm wrong, they have let me kind of explore on my own.
That's
Unless I'm
new.
being followed secretly.
Well, that's definitely interesting. Might have to ask Michael about that when we get back to the Citadel.
I think they're a little too trusting.
That could be part of the culture.
Yeah, I guess maybe here crime rates are like 0, and this is like a perfect world. Nothing goes wrong.
All right.
Who knows?
Sounds good. Well, I got what I came for as far as information goes. Is there anything else you guys are looking to do before we head back to the Citadel?
I want to at least find one royal.
Is there a
Just say, is there do I just have to keep looking,
is there a guard or an
or
information
will I
kiosk?
like eventually find a room I'm not supposed to be in?
One of the guards overhears you, and he comes over and basically says, Selenia has not had a royal in this castle since our previous ruler was killed.
Well, that connects some
Shit. So this
dots.
isn't zero crime rate. So this
There-
castle is just
There are two royals. They currently do not live on Selenia.
So I fill void
So
in
this-
on what I learned in the history channel about uh, the murder and the events that transpired there.
So this place isn't peachy perfect, but it's pretty close. Then what is the point of a castle if nobody is living in it?
It is our hope that one day the rulers of Selenia will return home and take their rightful place.
Under a watchful eye, am I able to see any rooms that the royals normally stay in?
So he kind of like, I'm guessing you would mention this to him.
Yes.
And so he takes you up to the royals' rooms. And the only one that has any furniture, has any decorations in it was the former ruler. And it's very simple furnishings. Nothing is lavish, nothing is extravagant. Simple bed, simple armoire. The closet is open. It has royal gowns, but they're very nice, but they're not ornate. They're not super decorative. Like, it is, you definitely get an air that this person is in charge and to be respected, but this person did not flaunt royalty, you don't get a feeling like they felt they were better than others. You definitely get more of a motherly feeling from this room.
So are the hallways like super duper like pimped out?
No, everything about the castle is very similarly decorated.
Shit, I lied then.
You can tell it is very affluent, this is royalty. But it doesn't have the rub it in your face shiny bauble royalty. It is more of a Spartan, sparsely decorated castle. These people cared more about the populace than shiny things and flaunting wealth and stuff like that.
So Auden asks our quasi guide what circumstances need to happen in order for them to come to their resolution as far as like royalty coming home or their Ragnarok X event.
Somebody needs to convince them that this is where they need to be.
Why do they think that they shouldn't be here?
That is, I don't know. I have not spoken to them in years.
So the people of Selenia have no idea why their rulers or their royalty, their leaders. So are they still leading Selenia from where they're at now?
Yeah.
Selenia just has no rulers.
But the people.
Every 10 years, we hold an election for a new regent that will kind of run things until hopefully the eventual return of one of the two royals.
Who are the two royals left?
What?
Who are the two royals left?
It is the twin sons of our former leader, Captain.
Okay.
The eldest boy is Michael, and the younger is Maverick.
What's
Oh
Michael look like?
my- Yeah, I need a
Your
He's not,
time,
description.
what's that?
your time runners, correct?
Yeah. He's not,
Michael
6
looks
foot
like.
tall.
No, he's not. So he's
blonde.
not the golden hair, blonde, very charismatic, has over 100 in all of his stats. That Michael?
That's interesting.
Like, can y'all like go there and like convince him then? Like, I mean, I could help y'all.
We have sent emissaries. We have sent ambassadors. We have sent entire groups to plead for his return.
Where the other dude? I'll go talk to the other dude.
Maverick, his little brother, also works on the Citadel.
Have you tried talking to him as well?
Yes.
Well, that answers my questions.
Okay. That may have answered yours, but I have so many more.
Well, the answers to I only have one question left to ask, but it's not to anybody here.
So we got about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
What are we?
Probably want to
You
wrap.
guys gonna head back to the Citadel?
Yeah, I'm
probably
thinking
wanna
we should probably head back to the Citadel.
wrap up what we're doing here.
So you guys wrap up what you're doing. You head down to the arcade.
Wait, do we have to like? Do we have to like drag Tenchi off her game, their game?
Have I lost yet?
Give me a willpower roll, Tenchi.
Willpower roll. Let's go.
Oh my!
That's the wrong dice. I'm sorry.
Totally the wrong dice.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
6.
Oh yeah, you're good. So they basically walk up, kind of tell you everything that they got from their guided tours, and like,
Wow, that sounds really boring.
and they're like, I think we need to head back to the Citadel and like do some more sleuthing. And you're like, okay, and you don't even finish your game. You just turn and poof, you guys are headed out.
If I may, out of character, could the game that I was playing be like Typing of the Dead style?
It could be whatever the hell you were playing. I don't care.
All right.
I mean, you want me to like take the game or are you just
Violence and
gonna leave it there?
vocabulary. It's fun.
Do you want me to leave it? Do you want me to take it?
It's an arcade cabinet. I kind of don't want.
I could grab it. I could just grab it.
I don't think you should.
I'm pretty sure you probably would not want to shoplift an arcade game.
I'll just pick up the whole machine and just take it with me.
While Tenchi and Gun Fun are
preemptively-
arguing about this, Auden heads out and
I
back to
wasn't
the
arguing.
Citadel.
Just
While they're arguing about who can.
So, Alan, you just hit your watch, head back to the Citadel.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, can I try to bring myself back using my dimensional portal just so I don't need to vomit again?
Okay. If you have your TR pin, you don't vomit.
I don't vomit anymore. Oh, okay, never mind then. I guess I'll just tap watch and I'm gone.
Tenchi, you too.
Tenchi still wants to practice. Tenchi's wants to get this power working. So let's try to use the power before we use the wrist.
Alrighty.
That's a fuck.
That is garbage.
I think every roll is going to be garbage. Well, I guess I sadly used the watch.
Okay. So you guys are all back on the Citadel. You're at requisitions. You turn in the remainder of your cred sticks back to the little dark-haired mullet kid.
First time seeing him.
All right, out and heads back to the. Is Michael still in the cafeteria?
Are you asking yourself randomly, or are you? What are you?
Am I able to look at my wrist thing and tell where Michael's at?
You could also ask Joey where he's at too.
Who's Joey?
The
God
Citadel.
damn it.
The Citadel?
Yeah.
And she just points at the floor. That's Joey.
Okay, yeah. I
That's
asked
also
Joey.
Joey. And that.
I asked Joey where Michael is.
Joey kind of pushes a face out of the wall and goes, Michael's current position is in his office.
All right. Does he
I think we got a
accept?
destination.
Does he accept visitors?
Yes.
All right. I head to Michael's office.
I also follow.
I guess I'm going to follow as well.
Alrighty. So, you guys make your way to Michael's office.
Mic off.
He looks up from his desk.
Mic on.
So, how's it going?
So over the course of my life,
Hey,
back when I was alive, I met a lot of men who would be gods, could be gods, pretended to be demigods, kings, rulers, people searching for artifacts. I have one question for you. A man who could be a god and worshipped like royalty, why does he spend his life with the Time Runners?
I would not have asked it like that. I would have just asked straight up.
and she kind of has like a little bit of a violent look in the eye, like, "Ooh, please turn bloody, please turn bloody."
So, Michael just kind of sits quietly for a couple seconds.
Out and slightly suspicious of Michael at this point because he doesn't understand. So that's the.
He goes, I have been on this Citadel personally for over 400 million years. As far as Selenia is concerned, I've been missing from time for probably about 45 years. I am the leader here because I've proven myself and I've earned it. I have sacrificed. I have sent great men and women to their deaths. Everything that I have done is to protect the greater good. I am in this chair because I earned it. I cannot, with a clean conscience, step up and be the ruler of Selenia just because of who my mother is. That is not earned. That is nepotism. I did nothing to earn that position. I have not fought wars. I have not brought Selenia out of recession. I have not done anything for that world to grant me that position. Everything I have done on this Citadel, I have fought, I have bled to earn where I'm at. Having the fortune of being born into royalty does not give you the right to rule over others and tell them what to do. So until I feel that I have earned the right to rule Selenia, I will not go.
How are you going to earn the right if you're not there?
I think we should respect his decision.
Out and much less suspicious of Michael at this point, nods quietly, says he understands, and agrees to help him with the Time Runners in any way that he can.
So we will go ahead and we will call it there.
Okay.
I think that's
How
a
does
good
one
ending
prove
point.
himself? Yeah, I'm saying,
I feel like that's a good stopping point.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. No, fuck my question.
That is a
Perfect.
question for another gaming session.
All righty.
Okay.
But honestly,
We'll get a lore drop soon.
Kyle, Elle, Jaden, thank you guys all for coming tonight. I actually had a blast this gaming session.
It worked.
A lot of fun.
Significantly
Yeah,
easier
man.
when you don't have to DM and Twitch stream at the same time.
DM.
Yeah.
Chat. I hope you guys had even half as much fun as we did. It was a riot. We had a great time. And also, if you want your own copy of Strangers, there is a link down below at the bottom of our. Let me see if I can post it in chat for you guys. There we go. If you want your own version of the Strangers Rulebook, you can purchase it at Amazon. And like I said, hopefully here in the next couple weeks, we will have them live physical copies here in Billings, Montana. And I'm going to be looking at, in the next couple months, getting them to more of the state and hopefully farther out. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Discord,
Mic off.
all of those fun places. And we game every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Usually we go till 9, but I start my new job at 4 a.m. tomorrow, so we had to cut this one short a little bit.
Mic on.
So, yeah, come find us on Discord. Hit us up if you have any questions, suggestions, whatnot. We'd love to hear from you. And have a great rest of your night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Kyle, Elle, Jaden, thank you guys so much.
Hello.
We'll see you
Goodbye.
guys.
Sounds good. See you guys later.
Hello and goodbye.
Hello.